So the market is looking really good right now. So that definitely means Hex is looking good. Let's take a look at it. On the hourly, it's looking really good. So if you've been following on Twitter, I gave you guys the heads up. Hex taking out that first swing high. The first swing high is the first sign. It gets above here. The reversal is upon us. It's already happened. So I gave the heads up, not for any financial advice or anything, but this is definitely not financial advice. This is just my thoughts. And what you can do with my thoughts is you can take them and form your own thoughts. Isn't that crazy how that works? You can take some research and then you go find some more research and put your own thoughts on it. And then you have your own opinion. It's pretty cool. So taking out all these swing highs, first swing high, second swing high, third, after the third swing high, you might as well send it. And that's exactly what happened. We start to pump pretty hard above 15 cents, which is my level that I said I would ultimately get very bullish on Hex. If you don't believe me, I got a tweet that proves that I got receipts, boy. When Hex breaks above 15 cents, then a bullish reversal is confirmed for me. See what I did there? For me. That's when I began to FOMO stake. So I was already FOMO staking after I said that tweet. I've been staking this whole time. Downsides. If we start to break below this 15.4, we're probably gonna head down and test this cross right here. This bullish cross that just happened, which we'll see on the daily. So hopefully we hold 15 cents. We could poke below the swing high here, go down to about 15 even, still be pretty bullish. It would have to go down really low, which I'm gonna show on the daily. We're looking really good. As you can see, we took out that swing high that I want to ultimately see get taken out. We're not dumping. It's really good. We had the bearish cross, which you don't really wanna get too caught up in bearish crosses on Hex because they don't last long. I mean, the chart pretty much only goes up and to the right. I mean, that's just what my data is telling me. It goes up and to the right. So if it goes down, it's probably not going to do that much for long. Although we did get a bearish cross here, it didn't last long. And look, we already have another bullish cross coming in on 1334, which we can see on the hourly right here. Like I said, on the hourly, it could pull back as low as 14 and a half and it still be pretty bullish. In the short term, I mean, it's going to be really hard to get this thing to make new lows at below 10 cents. It would have to come all the way back down here, and I just don't see it happening. It could happen though. Could be a bull trap. Could this be a bull trap? It could be. I don't know. I don't necessarily think so because Pulse is coming. I mean, the only way this will be a bull trap to me is if Pulse chain got delayed or something like that. Some bad news came out. I think we could pull back below 10 cents, but other than that, I don't see it really happening. On the weekly, this thing is parabolic. Nothing too bearish about it other than the RSI, which is very overbought. There's that, but other than that, it's bullish. It's above 13. You know, it doesn't come into this area much often, and if it does, in a buying opportunity. Another bullish indicator for Hex is this V3 liquidity. This is like it clears out a lot of the noise. I don't have any data of this beforehand, but just believe me. A couple of days ago, there was this huge, matter of fact, this wall right here was behind this red line. So what is this? This is the Hex liquidity for version 3 of Uniswap, where you can basically set bid and ask orders or provide liquidity at certain prices. So wherever you see a big lump at, there's a big bid or ask there in theory. We'll talk about this, but this right here meant there was someone who wanted to sell a lot or swap out a lot of Hex at around 16 cents. They have since done that, and now it is bid support. It's behind us. And if you look to the left, this is all of the sellers. As you can see, the price of Hex goes up. So this is all the sellers. There aren't that many sellers back this way, but back this way though, there is a lot of bid support around 5.3, starting at about 5.3, 5.5 cents for Hex. You can see the bids back here. So this is a couple, let's see, 146. This is a couple $1 million worth of USDCs just sitting back here at 6 cents, 5 cents, waiting to buy. If somebody wants to dump, hey, go ahead, dump it. That's basically what this whale is saying. So if I was gonna set some bids, I would set them, you know, in the 6s, you know, right before that whale, because if it dumps down, it's probably gonna slam on brakes right here, unless it's someone who has a ton of Hex and they're willing to sell it for 5 cents, which doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to even that they would even happen. So don't count on it. TVL on V3 alone is 21 million. Let's look at it on V2. That's just USDC too. 15, and then V1. I'm not gonna check because I don't have it, but there's a lot of liquidity for X and it's growing. Let's look at this. Let's see liquidity. This is V2. Even liquidity on V2 is growing. That's very interesting. So long story short, not much sell pressure going forward at all. We see little walls starting to pop up here, 17 cents, of course, another one at 25 cents, of course. You know, those psychological numbers. We're gonna see some sell pressure there, but ultimately, I think we could see after a little cool off phase, you know, we chill out here above 15 cents for a couple of days. I could definitely see us heading to 50 cents in the long term, to short term. Could happen pretty soon, bro. Not financial advice, of course, but this is just me saying what I hope my bag does. I haven't bought any Hex lately, let's just say that. Another bullish indicator for me is this heat map by lookintohex.com. This basically shows when it's time to buy and when to sell. It's not telling me to sell yet. When this thing turns pink, maybe take some profits. Any other time, just chill. When it's red, maybe buy some. Not red yet. So I'm just staking, piling in my stakes for Pulse. I cannot wait to do like small stakes, like 10 Hex stakes for 15 years. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be so crazy. Let's look at the rest of the market. Bitcoin is holding up pretty good. Do I believe it? I still don't believe the hype, man. I still don't believe in you, Bitcoin. I gotta change my name on Twitter, man. Bart Simpson pattern, clear as day. So this is a formation that pops up a lot in bear markets. It's called the Bart Simpson, and whenever he shows up, it's time to leave. I mean, it's Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson shows up, it's gonna be some problems. So we're rolling over again, threatening the 200 on the hourly. Not quite making a new low, but if this thing doesn't start to bounce soon, it's gonna probably roll over and test this 290 and so on and so forth. It hurts to be this bearish, but this is pretty parabolic. Don't be surprised if it breaks this. It happens all the time. This is it right here. See, just smaller. If it breaks below the 200, it's probably gonna go down to 41 and everybody's gonna get sad again. If everybody gets sad again, they're gonna stay sad. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be like, fuck, it's below the 200, man. So it's gotta bounce. It's gotta take off. And even if it takes off, guys, this RSI is collapsing, guys. Doesn't look good. Even if it pumps, it's probably gonna make another lower high on the RSI. And I just think Bitcoin isn't gonna do better than the altcoins. So let's look at ETH. ETH is pretty parabolic too, but it has a lot more support up under it than Bitcoin. Look how far away the 200 moving average is. 200 is way down here. ETH isn't gonna fall all the way down here. I mean, even if it falls all the way down to here, it'll still be above the 200. That's interesting actually to think about. If it comes down here, it actually needs to do it fast, because if it gradually happens, the 200 is gonna catch up and it's gonna be quicksand. So it needs to and get back up. But my point is, it's looking better than Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin's having the same formation as ETH. You can see it right here. If you can't see it, you need to go watch some more YouTube videos. Not mine either. Don't watch mine. It's just up too high, man. It's just going up too fast. Now it could pump again, but you don't want to count on that from here, man. You don't want to be buying something right here. You want to buy low. So all the smart people are like, well, ETH is up a ton in the past couple of weeks. I'm preparing for some type of pullback. Trey, you're always so bearish. Did you see me in the bear market? I was pretty bullish. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you expect me to be in a bull market? Oh, bullish like you guys? No, I'm selling. I'm a seller. Everything's up. It's up 92%. Well, I guess if you haven't been in crypto, like I gotta keep things in perspective. If you haven't been in crypto, then yeah, you should be buying crypto. Get you some crypto, dollar cost average. Wait for a pullback to 24 or something like that. Let's look and see what's up. Let's look at the biggest gainers. Solana. Who's buying Solana? You know, I get it. I get the hype. There's hype, but let me teach you guys something about hype, okay? Give me 1 second. This is Data Dash. I love Data Dash. He's a great guy. But what's important is the coin. This is a video of him in 2017 talking about an ICO called Substratum, which was gonna be huge. I would say this was Solana community vibes, right? Let's go find Solana on the charts. You're in the red no matter where you bought this in, no matter where you bought this at in that period of time. And it's been a long time in the red. Now, it might be time to buy some Substratum. I mean, I ain't gonna do that. I'll just do from when you bought it. If you were like somebody that bought at the bottom, oh, I got it at the bottom. Man, I got Substratum right at the bottom, bro. You are still 95% down in the red. To put things into perspective, I'm not buying things like Solana, Luna, Phantom, Lobby Token, Kusama, Avalanche, for one, because I don't have them. If I don't already have them. If I already had them, I might buy some more, but I don't have them. I gotta have a lot to care. And the prices are too high on these things for me to care or to want to buy a lot. It's too risky to buy them this high. I'll even do one better. I'll look at Substratum as a project. Let's see if it's even alive still. Now again, this is nothing against Data Dash, you know, projects fail. This is about cryptos. Working on supernodes this week and look, what? What happened? Did you just stop? You know, point being is things can be great for 2 years, but most likely you'll get a chance to buy it back cheaper. Now could be that time. They could very well tweet and say, all right, we got it, we're done, you know, and it start trending up. The point is, you didn't even need to buy it here. You didn't need to watch Data Dash's video. You can just learn about it now. You just learned about it. So straight up, it's probably dead, but point being, Solana, man, or any other thing that's hot right now. This thing You guys have fun. Have a ball. Enjoy. It's called a bull run. It's called a pump. Okay? Sell. You know what I'm saying? Trust me on this one. Take some profits right now. $70. Take some profits. Thank me later. It's gonna go down. And you're gonna be like, damn, I should have sold some of that shit. So always take profits. I guess my point is technologies, if the development can't keep up with the technology, I feel like that might be what happened with something like Substratum. If the developers can't keep up, it might die. Solana, I don't know about it, but I've seen them come and go for thousands of years. Hey, did y'all see that tweet I did yesterday about Cardano and its smart contracts?
The year is 2051. I tap the hologram as I make my first smart contract interaction on Cardano. My face.
Point being, tech takes a long time. And speaking of Cardano, they say smart contracts on the 12th. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I mean? I don't believe it. I think it's gonna be whack. I feel like it's gonna be whack. I keep hearing people, every time I bring up Cardano, people are like, nobody uses Haskell. I don't know anything about coding, but all I hear about Haskell is that nobody uses Haskell. Am I right? Leave me a comment. Do developers not like Haskell? I bet Cardano's like, well, I'm using Haskell, but I like most people will be like, no, nobody's using that Haskell shit, man. Solidity, man. Use Solidity. It's working great for ETH and Binance and Matic and Pulse speculation, but probably.